I'm in Turda Gorges, late in the evening, past, I don't know, 7 o'clock, trying to catch the last bit of light. There is no longer sunlight, but I'm trying to catch as much light possible before returning from this Via Ferrata. Turda Gorges is renowned in Romania for its beauty. They are beautiful. I don't know if the most beautiful. I yet have to decide this. Definitely they are accessible to as many tourists as possible compared to other gorges. In here you have this interesting Via Ferrata. It has a topography, I will say, unique or at least impressive. In my opinion, it's not difficult. I don't remember when I first and last time climbed this Via Ferrata. The exit was long and boring compared to the climb itself. Ah yes, so practically in here you have to cross up to 4 bridges. The fourth will be the one indicating the access to the Via Ferrata. So now I'm crossing the first one, 3 more to go. And we go fast, 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 hoping that I get to do everything I want in time. It is good to reach this place at this late time in the day because there is nobody. It is good to be here at this time of the day. I repeat myself, around 7 in the afternoon I have 1 hour and a half of full light if all goes as expected. On the Via Ferrata will be a bit dark because of the cave we go in. The whole Via Ferrata is inside that cave there. To me, so far, this hike not impressive. I don't remember first time when I was here, how was I feeling. The only thing I remember, well, I remember a couple of things. One of them was the crowds. It was packed, really. Then it was hot. Staying like now in the shadow of the trees was just amazing. Then when I got up, Via Ferrata, extremely short. It is longer and harder to find it and to get there than to climb it. But again, the psychological impact, the emotion is, I would say, unique so far. Out of all the Via Ferrata I was climbing, the perspective it gives on a cave is interesting, mesmerizing, surprising. Now getting, I think, to a second bridge, I think. We'll see in a moment. Yes, the second bridge. 2 more to go. Yes, yes, I'm getting there. Here I am on the second bridge. Going fast, fast, fast. This is wobbling. No reason to get scared. It's just a bridge, nothing else. Am I remembering right? Is it 4 bridges? We'll see. This is a short approach. When it comes to Via Ferrata, you have to pay attention to the approach and then to the exit as well, because maybe the Via Ferrata itself is quick, easy, but then getting there, and even worse, getting out of there, can be long, dangerous, difficult. This Via Ferrata, for example, for me to get out will be long. What I will try to do is to descend on the Via Ferrata itself. I repeat myself, it is quick, but this is how I remember it. There is no point to consume so much time by practically making a big circle around the gorges to then coming the same place. This here, I don't know if you can see it, I'll try to show it to you in a moment. This here are walls for rock climbing. When I first time arrived here at Turda Gorges, I realized this is a quiet place, except the crowds, but the nature is quiet. It is green in the shadow with so many trees. The walk through the gorges is at the river level. You are not high. Well, things can happen. You can injure yourself, but not really. It is a pleasant walk. Nature is amazing. Here I am at the third bridge, almost there, crossing another wobbling bridge. I was saying, for someone not used to going on the mountain, coming to these gorges is amazing, because among so many reasons, it is pure nature, it is beautiful, extremely beautiful. You are immersed with nature. Whew. I still like it. I realize what happens to me right now is being in a hurry to catch the last shade of light. This is why I cannot enjoy the beauty. In Italian you say godermi. Godermi means to take it with tranquility, with peace, slowly, almost there. A bit dangerous. If you stay and think, it is a bit dangerous. It is a bit dangerous. It is why ideally you'll have proper shoes, because if you lose your balance, well, definitely something bad will happen to you. And the rock, so many people are crossing through here that the rock is polished. Not to say when it rains, for sure it is slippery. Almost there. I'm almost there at the fourth bridge. It takes a bit to get there. Not immediate, that's for sure. I'm attempting to climb all or as many Via Ferrata in Romania. I don't know if it is possible, achievable in a couple of days, in a span of a couple of days, but I will try. Well, at least I'm thinking about it. We will see. I'm I'm getting there. Let me show you something. Interesting. I fancy them, these gorges. I think they exaggerated with this cable here. It is way too thick. Like they really exaggerated. And it is French style. It is not well tensioned. It's not German style. Am I there? Not yet. Ooh, this is far. Now I'm crossing a bridge. This is the fourth bridge. Wait. I'm crossing this bridge here, but it's not. So practically the fifth bridge. If this is the fourth, 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is the fourth. So it's the fifth bridge. I don't recall this bridge. Maybe it's new, or maybe it was here and I forgot. Oh yes, Hili Via Ferrata. If I'm correct, it is somewhere there. Somewhere there. If I'm right, I don't know if I'm right. We'll see. Maybe it is there. I never thought to get to do this walk through the gorges all by myself with crowds so big. I really never thought about it to be possible ever. It's just me. Some people in the beginning, but that's it. Okay. Am I there? Yes, I am there. It is definitely there. I don't know how to show it to you. Let's see. Can you see it? It's there. Definitely it is there. I know for a fact. If I would have been someone coming here on these gorges straight from the couch, I would be afraid. Definitely. Only seeing this polished rock, and I would worry for my well-being. But again, it is a good start. Yes, here we have it. The fifth bridge. So yes, 5 bridges, and there it comes, your access to the Via Ferrata. So take this as a gorge crossing walk. It is half of them, if I'm correct, but you get the idea. Take this walk as just what it is, a walk, not necessarily the access to the Via Ferrata, but then here we have it. Here to the right we go. Whew. We go to the Via Ferrata. No sign, no post, no nothing. I think I'm here now 3 years later or 2 years later. 2 years later, no sign. They didn't do it. Whew. So now this is the proper access to the Via Ferrata. A bit of scrambling, climbing, a bit of it. Not easy, I can tell you that. I'm lost now. I think I have to keep the left. Well, I have to, because there is nothing to my right other than a big drop. So you see, now I have to scramble. So let me put on the gloves. So let's do this. Whew. I hope I'm on the right path. It's not marked at all, but if I remember well, this is, oops, the 360 camera got stuck into something. If I remember well, this is it. You have to keep your right. So this is for climbing. You keep your right, and if you do so, you will get there eventually. Ah no, you see I have this cable here now. I'll grab a cable to my left. Oh. Continue scrambling. Big drop. Behind me, so I have to pay attention. I'm rushing, but I still have to pay attention. Good. Now I see this goes up. I don't remember this, but I see this going up. So, well, we go up. So let's go up. Okay. I will still say this is the access to this Via Ferrata and not the Via Ferrata itself. Let's name it a protected access. By protected, I mean you have the safety steel cable. Good. The amazing part is you can actually scramble. I will restrain myself from saying rock climbing because I know what this will trigger for the sports and traditional climbers. They will say, ditch the gloves first of all. You have to have a chalk and proper shoes. As I was saying in one of the tutorials, even if it appears easy, still make sure to clip both elasticated lanyards of your Via Ferrata set, because it is why you have two of them to clip them. I'm almost there. The last thing I have to do is a crossing. I will show it to you in a moment when I will get there. I'm almost there. Let me do this. Okay. somewhere there. I don't remember where. We'll see in a moment. What I know for sure is we have to cross straight there. This I know for sure. Then what follows after, I don't remember. There is no sign, no nothing here. It is guesswork. I'm sad to see that years later they didn't improve anything. It is now 2 years. Oh, look, someone climbing there. I don't know if you can see them. They are climbing. This is amazing. You see, this is a good example. I don't know if you can see him, but he's resting on the rope. And this is the difference between me having for Via Ferrata a resting system and him not having it, because he's using the rope. You see, he's staying there, checking the route. I hope you can see it. I'm confident you can see it. He's checking the route, deciding what to do next. And while he's doing that, he's using the rope. So yes, pure example of why on Via Ferrata you have to have a resting system as the one I carry with me, and why while sports climbing you don't, and even like rock climbing, any type of climbing, because it is the rope holding you, and of course the belayer down. Let's see, look again. You see, he's sitting, the rope is tensioned by the belayer. He's now thinking what to do next. He's obviously taking the rest he needs, and that's that. So I'm happy I catched this. That is a pure example of why rock climbers don't need a resting system. Good. So I keep going. Practically the climbers are there, and then I'm going there up. I'm getting there, and I'm tired. You see, the approach can be as hard or harder and more dangerous than Via Ferrata itself. For me, this approach is harder than the Via Ferrata, if I properly remember. We'll see. Whew. Good. So now, what's next? I don't know. I keep going straight, and we'll see. I think I see the cable. So I'm coming from there, and now there I will take to the right, my right, and here we are, the start of this Via Ferrata. Good. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Whew. Okay. I'm following the path. Not doing anything genius. Only imitating. Tracking other people's steps. That's it. Whew. Oh. Yes, I can see it. I can see the cable. It is there. I'm tired. Now, one thing you have to know. When you get tired like this, you might end up too exhausted to complete the Via Ferrata. So again, pay attention to the approach and the exit, because the full story is not only the Via Ferrata itself, but also how to get there and out of there. Now, the Via Ferrata starts here, and what do? I clip one carabiner, and then, you remember, the other one in the opposite direction. So I am. What do I do next? You tell me. I will tell you in a moment. I'm testing the system. Oops, I forgot to properly tighten the harness. Now it is. So let me check. Yes, the harness, they overlap. Good. So now let me test the Via Ferrata resting system as well. Whew. I'm testing the system. Good, I'm ready. The system is tested, which is good. Now let's start. Oops, what happened here? This is my second or third time using this Via Ferrata set. What makes it so different than the rest is this swivel here. It's not that I trust it too much, but if it is rated for Via Ferrata, then it means it holds me. I will not use the cable because there is no need to do so. What I'm doing is still recording. That means it is easy. When I will need both hands, I will do so. So yes, here we are. Good. So I will continue progressing by scrambling, because so far I know it is easy. I will show you in a moment. I forgot this is with a swivel. I no longer need to untangle them. Let me show you how it looks like. We get there in, and there is extremely beautiful. We are getting there. Don't worry. Whew. What's the time? Let's see. I don't know. 7:30. Oh, it's good. Let me remind you another rule when making the anchor point transition. This is easy, so I'm waiting until the last bit, clicking, testing, clicking, testing again with only one hand. But this is so easy here. I will be shocked if something will happen to me here. And if it happens, it's just because I'm distracted, nothing else. It is my first time rushing on a Via Ferrata. I never do this because I know how dangerous rushing is. I really like it. It looks amazing. It really looks amazing. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. I know this part of it is easy, so it's practically going up the mountain as you go when you climb, mountain climb. Whew. If you lose control, maybe you'll roll, but not that much danger here in this area. Always with only one hand. I'm tired. Oh. More dust. Soon, the difficult part will begin. Soon. 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 Good. I have 2 more transitions, 3, and then I'll have to use both my hands because I know it is slippery. There. Don't believe it is easier here. And it rained the other day, but probably not enough if it is dry as is. Okay. This is a very thick safety steel cable. It is more than 12. What is this? 20? It is an overkill. Definitely an overkill. Look how thick the cable is. Wow. Good. Let's do this. Oops. Ha! What I forgot to do is to clip. I'm now on the 360 camera. I have to grab the cable because the rock here, it is slippery. But by grabbing the cable, for me, this climb becomes extremely easy. cable is so thick. Ha! Of course it didn't. Ripped. So far, extremely easy. You get tired, let's be clear about that. Tired you get, but the Via Ferrata itself so far is extremely easy. And with this cable is like, I don't know, super easy. Wow, amazing. I think justice will do the 360 camera here, nothing else. What happened here? Oh. You have to use the cable because it is slippery. You can push your luck, as I'm doing from time to time, but if you do it, it is exactly that. Pushing your luck. Okay. It's amazing. Again, the 360 camera will make it justice. I will record some more. Let's continue. Okay, Now this here is exposed. It will scare you a bit more. It is not an overhang, let's be clear about that. You have plenty holes. I remember first time being intimidated by this crossing here. If you are at the beginning of your Via Ferrata journey, that one will definitely scare you. But again, it's extremely easy, not to say when you use a cable. You see, I'm on a vertical here, so I'm making the transition as soon possible. I don't want to procrastinate on that. Good. As I was saying, this is extremely easy. I mean, it was harder to it does, and that's it. This was it. Now follows the last segment, and here we are. This is now completed. You'll see in a moment. Interesting. Oh, a couple of holes. Let's see. Where are they? They are there. You can see them. Oh, come on. Wow. I don't believe this is for the drone, but we'll see. And I still have to decide how will I get back. Okay. I will recommend this to any beginner. I've almost completed this Via Ferrata. It's not that I'm taking a rest because I was resting while climbing. It is extremely easy, well, at least it was for me. This is an example of Via Ferrata where the approach and the exit are way more difficult. I got tired while approaching the Via Ferrata. I'm rested now while climbing it because it is easy. And then I have the exit. I have two possibilities, well, three, because if it was me, I would go down on the Via Ferrata because otherwise I have a lot to walk. I will see about that. It is maybe my second time using this Via Ferrata set with a swivel. It does the job. The lanyards, they no longer entangle. This is amazing. It is so comfortable, you cannot imagine. A bit hard for me to trust the swivel. I mounted this Via Ferrata set today because I knew how easy this Via Ferrata is. But when I'm going on level E Via Ferrata, I yet am not mentally ready to trust falling into this swivel. I'm putting the other set. This is Kinetic Rewind 0 and the other one is Kinetic Rewind Pro, something like that. This is with a swivel. It is very top of a line. I love it. It is amazing, but difficult for me to trust it. I have the resting system as usual. Let me tell you something. I had a subscriber asking me about it. What carabiners do I use for the resting system? They are Via Ferrata rated carabiners. This one is from Singing Rock. It has a number as name or code. It is Via Ferrata from Singing Rock. Then I have the K Connect from Climbing Technology. It is a practically identical carabiner. And then I have this Petzl wire lock. I forgot the name. Is it written here? Vertigo wire lock. Yes, so this is Petzl Vertigo. Why do I use both? Why not only buy the Petzl Vertigo, for example? Well, because I need them to be different. Why do I need them? I'm always training myself to build muscle memory and also fight or flight responses. When you are like now comfortable, it is easy, it was easy, there is nothing to worry about, you might think whatever you want to think and you say, oh, it's easy on Via Ferrata, no problem. But when you get into trouble, your brain shuts down. Your conscious cognitive part of the brain shuts down completely. The only parts, cognitive parts of the brain still acting are the fight and flight responses and then the muscle memory. And it is why I have two different carabiners. I have for the resting system, I have this Petzl Vertigo wire lock, and then in this case it happens to be the Singing Rock Via Ferrata carabiner, but Climbing Technology has the K Classic or K whatever, and it's practically identical. I have it with me or maybe at home. It's not relevant. And why do I have not them identical? First of all, they do an incredible job both. They are practical, both of them. It's not that the Petzl is better than this one, but the reason I'm using them at the same time is because I need to build muscle memory and fight and flight capabilities. What this means, if something happens and I'm strained and I know what length of lanyard I need, but I don't know which one is clipped. So let's suppose I'm like here. I cannot check visually. Something happened. Maybe I have dust. Maybe a rock hit me in my face. Maybe I'm immobile. But I can reach with my left hand here. And now I know I need the long one. Well, I go with my hand and tactile. Yes, I'm checking with my hand. And I know this is a Petzl Vertigo. I can guarantee you it's a Petzl Vertigo. And now I got the longer lanyard. Now, in case I need the other one, let's put this back. Let's shuffle them. So I'm taking the other one. I don't know which one is in what order, but again, I'm going. And again, I took the Petzl Vertigo, you see, it's the Petzl Vertigo. I know the other one is the one I need. So imagine that. This is why I use them like this, because it helps me to remember and to identify them based on needs and requirements. It is very important to build muscle memory and fight or flight responses, because when it happens, when you get into trouble, your cognitively aware part of the brain shuts down completely, and then it only comes to the good reflexes that you built and the good practices that you kept following repetitively. So yes, this is why I use and I bought multiple Via Ferrata rated carabiners, and it is why I'm not using only one type on the resting system. Now, my resting system is made of two lanyards. It is the Y from Climbing technology. I'm using it because I have this variable length. Well, they are static lengths, but I have two options. It is this one, or otherwise is this other one here. For example, I have a subscriber saying recently he bought the petzl adjust, and I told him I'm not recommending that because you have to adjust it to have the required length. In case of this Y from Climbing Technology, I know exactly the length, I know exactly what to expect when I'm using them, and through experience I realized I don't need anything more, really. Well, there is a case where I might need something more. If I cannot make it on the vertical and I have to clip the belay loop close to the cable so that I can climb leveraging the advantage of a belay loop, then I need to clip a either a quick draw or otherwise a carabiner to the belay loop and then to the cable, but a quick draw is better. In that case, the petzl adjust might prove to be a good device to have with you. Yes, this is me and the resting system of choice. I was, while approaching, I don't know if I should stay more here because it is getting dark. It is 20 past 8 o'clock. I have 1 hour before dark. I have a headlamp with me, a headlight. So that's okay. But yes, I was saying when I was approaching, I've seen a pair of climbers with a climber on the wall, resting in the sitting on the rope. It is why we don't need a resting system and slings and lanyards for resting. But we on Via Ferrata, we do need them, as well as the gloves, because you see, you always grab the safety steel cable, and when you do this and you do this friction here, you'll end up with blisters, and you don't want that. Gloves helps you stay protected. Let me turn this. Let's get to the top. So yes, now I'm on the final ascent of this Via Ferrata. It is done. I have no clue what level is. Maybe it's level C. I hope it is C, because it's not a D. One of the big advantages of Via Ferrata is the exercise. Your body gets a fair share of real life exercise, and this is so good and healthy. It's so nice. Hopefully it is easy to follow. That's it, done. It is a relatively short and easy Via Ferrata. I will repeat myself. It takes more to approach and to exit than to complete. Good. I'm progressing towards the end. I keep saying I'm there, but I still have to climb. I was remembering this Via Ferrata by now being done, but well, I still have a moment, so that's okay. I will stay silent and not say anything because You know what I was about to say, what I was thinking. This is how you do the anchor point transition. Amazing about Romania is the fact that some of the Via Ferrata here can be scrambled, rock climbed. You don't have to pull the safety steel cable. And this makes it entertaining. Good. Almost there, almost there. But you see, it is a walk in the park. If you ever decide to come and climb this Via Ferrata, do it for the view. Make sure you come with some friends. Remember, the gorges are magnificent, so don't forget to walk through the gorges as well. Between you and I have no clue about my exit. Well, actually, I know it, but I would like to take a shortcut. This was it. I no longer have safety steel cable from now onwards. And I remember last time getting lost here. I will remember. Let's hope this time I will know how to get out. Okay, I'll keep my left because I know on my right is nothing. Well, on the left I have a vegetation in case of something will hold me. Whew. I'm telling you, the Via Ferrata, this Via Ferrata, way more easier than the approach and the exit. Whew. Whew. I can tell you that. High wind. I don't know if I can fly the drone best here. Now that I've climbed this is a cross. From the cross you go through this. I know it is well hidden, it's not there. That one is wrong direction. It is here. It is here. Well hidden. Yes, it is so well hidden. Good. So now let's go down. You have no marks saying this is the exit. They could have added something to say, look, there was something, this thing here, but